We're live, fellas. Oh, sorry. Hey, fellas, we're live. Something like that. It's the same thing every time. No one's caught on to that. It's just me. I just do that for myself. We are back again. It's Thursday night. And I'm proud to bring you the Church on TV of streams again. Today we're playing Pro Skater 3. I was really excited to get started on this one. This is like one of my favorite Tony Hawk games out of all of them. And if you I was gonna reveal something to you. I haven't quite revealed yet, so I'm looking at it here, but it's not here live for you guys yet. So there's no point in revealing that until I actually do. I'm gonna apologize in advance here, because not only do I sound terrible at the moment because of harvest season, like last week. I've got a case of the postnasal drip, so my throat is all scratchy, and I'm gonna have to drink excessive amounts of water. And after looking back at the last streams, that sounds terrible for all of you. Also, sorry for the late start. I had some technical difficulties. I got everything set up, hit start streaming, and everything crashed, which is way worse than last week where I just disconnected for a minute. So hopefully this goes a little better. Like from here on, hopefully it's just all smooth sailing. So just making some adjustments here, and then we'll get started. Okay, well, now all that's done, let's get into some Pro Skater 3 with my completely new stream setup. Doesn't it look pretty sweet? I'm proud of it. I spent way too much time working on it, but it's beautiful, right? No, this is the first one that we've played that it's dead silent because, um, of course, the license music issue that we've run into every time. There may be, I'm not hearing much of it. If that's way too loud, somebody let me know. But this is I lost my train of thought. I had a train of thought there. Oh, this is the first one that I actually thought we'd look into the create a skater option. There's a lot of skaters in this one. Oh, this is my thought. The thought I was trying to get to is this is the first one that we're playing that I have an old save connected to, because I lost my saves for those first ones. So we're going to choose skater. You can see that I've done some of this. None of them, of course. I have all goals and golded him, and then I think I've been through all the secret skaters I've unlocked so far, which is starting Darth Maul, 100%, and Wolverine, and apparently I almost finished Officer Dick, but haven't got that far yet. So that's proof that I've done this before. It's really not proof because you don't know if this is actually my save or not. But I thought maybe we would custom a skater, because we haven't done that yet. We haven't customed a skater yet. And we'll just leave all that in, except for the age, because I feel weird leaving that at 16. The rest of that information, I'm not going to dox myself. Just look at how beautiful that face is. Of just, it looks like mashed potatoes. Oh, they made him bald. Poor guy. Just we haven't really looked through these as we've played, so I just thought maybe we take a scroll through the custom skater and just see what's there. Because later, as we get to later games, we're gonna have to. So I figured we might as well get into it now. And I love the absurdity, even at the beginning of Create a Skater, with these dudes that just have half their brain gone. I'll put logo. I love the way they have like the customization of logos and everything on here. They put good work into these character creators that newer games should really look into. I feel like every pro skater game rivals the modern games character creators. Like, except for, like, apart from like what we've got, like Saints Row has a pretty solid one. The game only I played. Well, look at that. Can we make this blue? It's unfortunate I can't change this one color, because then he looked just like me. I mean, bald basically is mine, but light brown slick. That was my nickname in high school. First one. That's the first one on stream. That's the first one we've ever done. We're all ready to pack it in and go home. And as we've mentioned before, what cargo shorts people around here like us a good low sock. I'm not gonna waste a million hours on this. And they just leave us flat balanced out. There you go. We'll leave it as custom skater. Perfect. As you can see, old save data there. And some board options. I do like that creative skaters get everybody else's options. Unlike certain people have it stuck to them. But he can just pick whoever. I feel like just because it's an option and it's on brand, we'll go with the Wolverine. Leave that because that's a little thing people may not know about me. I'm a cutout grip tape guy. Love a good cutout in the grip tape. Always have. So we should probably do these. I like to have a grind and a manual. 2 grinds, 2 manuals for all my special tricks. Because it just blows through competitions. That's my secret Tony Hawk's Pro Skater pro tip for you for Pro Skater 3. They don't super matter which ones. I just like to pick the ones that don't take a lot of time. Because if you have ones that take a lot of time, sometimes you're me personally, I'm too fast between switching them. Like, let's say, like the Remo slide. That when he does it, he turns and then you have to wait for him to like turn back and then it counts as a trick. Otherwise, it doesn't. So and try something quick like the Casper, and maybe even the anti-Casper. Make it easy. Not a hard time picking both Casper and anti-Casper. Looks just like me. It's beautiful. Look at him. It's the cargo shorts that really sells it. Except that, like, my striped shirt doesn't look nearly as toddler as that. That's a toddler striped shirt. This game, I believe, has 12 levels. And we're going to go for all goals and actually hit all the goals this time. I know I say that every time, but this one, I can guarantee we will actually get all of the goals. I can't guarantee we're going to get all the stat points, because some of them I just don't go to. But we'll at least get all of the goals. Did that as a favor for you. I killed the mic before doing that because it's an obnoxiously loud waterfall sound when I do that for you normally. Okay, let's get into the Foundry. Hopefully everything sounds and looks okay. I'll let the goal movies play just so you know what little things I'm about to do. Because it's about to be super sick and super fast. I am a borderline professional at this. This game specifically, just this one. This takes about 4 hours longer than I remember it taking. Oh, missed it. Beautiful start. Alright. Now we're going. It's so weird not having the sound, like music with these. Because that's 90% of these games is music. Oops. Now we have a new thing called reverts, which are really nice because I can connect the end of my what is the word I'm looking for? Quarter pipes. When I come down a quarter pipe, I can hit a revert at the end of it and chain a combo together that way. What one of those did I miss? This one. That's it. That's the valve I missed. Bam, there we go. That's 2 goals down. I'm not guaranteeing one-run goals because of stuff like that, where I completely miss what I'm aiming for. Like 1 run per level. But, we'll get them all. I know. Once again, I know I've said that before, but it's true. I will get them all. Look at that. See, I've already got the 6 score. I didn't even remember getting the pro score. There's the S. I did not even notice I got the pro score. I just kind of had it. Let's call that one. We'll go next round. Let's go get all them skate letters. Alright, we'll try to do a little better this time. There we go. Oh, I completely missed that. I thought the bucket would be there that time, and it wasn't. Well, that's one of the things we have to do is get that molten bucket. I believe is what that's called, the molten bucket. Which is where that A that I need is. There it goes. Got the A. There's a motorcycle outside the window going 400 miles an hour. It's very loud. Where's that? There's a skill point up here somewhere, I thought. Must have gotten it already. Well, let's see if maybe we can obtain the secret tape this run. There's no point in doing it this run. We'll just restart and go get it because it's up here. Just follow along these little catwalks here. And then the most disappointing thing about the most disappointing upgrade to this game is that they don't do. I'm just gonna restart and line myself up for that better. They don't do the little hula hoop animation anymore when they're idle. They just kind of stand still. Oh boy, I'm not hitting that at all. It's like I've never done this before. Okay. Beautiful. That sounds like that bucket's down. Oh no, bucket's leaving. Is that the only goal I have left? The other thing I really like, the upgrade, yeah, grind the molten bucket. The best upgrade for this whole game is that you can see the goals. You don't have to like reload the level to see the goals. I'm gonna try to get that skill point. I do need some skill points because I'm gonna need some grind skill. Okay, so I need to reset the bucket now so I can get on it. That old molten bucket. Oh, that was disappointing. I thought that was going to go a little quicker to get in that bucket. I thought this whole first level was going to go a little quicker, which is the story of these streams. But this time, I promise you, it's got to at least look like I have a little better skill this time than normal. It's like the pressure of the stream gets to me. Like I know that I'm being recorded, so now everyone can see how bad I am. Well, that was unfortunate. Doesn't it know I'm trying to get over here? There it is. There's your molten bucket. Well, that's around. Sorry, I was just checking some things over here. We're good to go. That's one entire level down. We got Canada. We got all goals complete. We unlocked a new trick slot. We're going to go ahead and just throw these into rail. And why not? We got a new trick slot. We'll throw something in there that I may or may not use. Let's go Christ Air. Because it's cool. And because last week we decided this was the Church on TV of streams. Sorry, that post nasal drip is getting me again. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna remove my chair arms so I can feel more free. Nose grind around the horn is my least favorite one here. And I love getting Chuck unstuck. That's probably my favorite thing to do. Makes me feel like a good Samaritan to get Chuck unstuck. Ooh, look at that. And Skater impressed right off the bat. Oh, that impressed nobody. I thought I'd get this guy. There's a guy up here on this ramp. I'm just going to get that one out of the way first because it's obnoxious to impress these guys. Because there's not, like, good stuff to trick on by them. There's an accidental high score. There's 3 of 5. We're killing it. We're absolutely killing it. Hey, look at that. My banner does say Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. That's hilarious. If only I had a technical difficulties banner to put up. So I could go fix Tony Hawk's. There we go. Now he's impressed. Now I got one more, and it's this guy over here in the corner. I thought that'd be more impressive. There we go. We did that. We did the impressed skaters. I'm gonna pull out the full screen real quick and fix that little banner issue we have going on there. That'll take me all of 5 minutes. Hopefully, if it doesn't crash everything to do that. Because I can already see everything slowing down over here while this is loading up. The reason that happened is because the H on my keyboard does not really work very well. For some reason, it never wants to work. I should probably just get a new keyboard. That's okay. It only causes problems like Tony Hawk's. It'll be a quick fix. We're almost there. I'm trying to remember how to I guess it doesn't matter. You can just look at it as it happens here. We'll just add it. This is the kind of quality you get here. Just, the technical difficulties being fixed as we're streaming live. Look at that. Just cover the whole screen in it. Now you know the secret that I box in that gameplay screen with purple. I tried to hide from you by covering it with the chat. Look at that. Now you'll never know it said Tony Ox, except for the people that were here while it said Tony Ox. It looks much better here now with the actual H there. Okay, we got nothing left we can do in this run, so we're just gonna start over. Just go ahead and knock out these high score challenges. Unless I did that last time, I didn't realize I did it. Oh, there it is. There's your 6 score. Missed the pro score entirely again. Didn't realize it happened. No, I guess we're going for the secret tape. Not my intention, but that's what we're going for now. Pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. I was gonna go for that. It ran through my head for a minute to go get that skill point there, because I think these things stay up. But we're already over here, and I already said, never mind. I said we were gonna get the secret tape, and then I completely missed that jump, and then I jumped off into the water. Nope. Alright. Well, we tried. We'll see if that stayed up to make this, as I bash this man around on every obstacle here. Very funny of them to have the A as a line for the character in Canada. Did not intend to get all those. It just kind of happened as I was going. Okay. Let's try this again. There we go. There it is. That's done it. There's your nose grind around the horn, the one that I hate. That was the weirdest landing I've ever seen. There's Chuck. Poor Chuck has been saved. Now we just need to bury that bully. So it sounds like a goal that would be like a game show. That's why I said it like a game show. That's all goals. I didn't even realize it. Well, we're just blowing on through this one, huh? I'd like to get that skill point before the timer ends, or not. Alright. I did this just for that skill point, just because it's right there. It's easy to get to it, you know, if I can hit it. Even though I said I won't go for all of them. I'm going to go for this one. Just because I need my manuals and my grind stats up. I'll give it to the grind first. And now we're going to go to our first competition level, which is usually where things start to go downhill in these streams. But I got this one. Okay. Let's jump into Rio. I apologize, I forgot to mute the mic that time. I'm really struggling. Trying to make my way through this. Rio Ruckus. I don't think I've picked up a single deck the entire time. There was one there that I saw in Canada. We drove right past it. Little spinny deck in the air. It's doing this is what it was doing. It's doing this thing. I have a smaller window. It's a bigger window, like it's taller, but it's a little skinnier. I'm trying to keep my head in frame. I think it's nope, wrong direction. This way. This keeps me in frame, framed beautifully. You guys can see my beautiful new haircut I got last night just for this stream. I didn't get a haircut. That'd be pretty sick if I did. If I'd cut my hair only for this one event. Like, I got nothing better going on in my life than to get a haircut for a stream. I let that one off easy. If you watch the previous streams, this is where you find out that I haven't been lying. I am actually decent at these games. I say as I bail off of there. I do have some skill. I pretend to have some skill. I'm not keeping it. I have to quit saying that because as soon as I say it, that's when something happens. There we go. That's gonna be my all nines across. Yep, 9 all across the board. Nailing it. We may have to find something to do after this or do a second run because this is not gonna hit even close to my time marker. I usually go about 3 hours. We're like, what, an hour, not an hour in and 3 levels already? Well, 38 minutes and we're killing the second competition. Killing the second competition. Or first competition. I was close. See, obviously killing it. I'd like to see 9s across the board here again, but it's not gonna happen. Maybe. It might happen after that. Okay, it did. Well, there's no beating that, so I'm going to use this last little bit of time that I've been awarded here to go get these skill points. There we go. Then there's, oh, there it is. No, there is one over here. I'm not crazy. How am I supposed to trick off of that? This thing? That's what you want me to get off of? Unbelievable. Not gonna make that one. Not worth the time, but here's another one of these cool destructible environment things. Because this game loves destructible environments. This is when they first figured that out. I know it's like a big thing in like Thug 2 and some of the later games. They love their destructible environments. But here they were like, we gotta do like one thing per level. We have to have something that you can easily break. Messing with a wired controller that's plugged in way behind me, so it's making this a little more difficult. Congratulations, custom skater. You won the gold medal. Use the rest of those to ramp up his speed. I don't have quite as many facts about this one as I have about previous games. I'm real sweaty here. I apologize. My pro skater facts have greatly diminished for this game, even though this is the one that I'm like, this is like the best one, not the best, second best one. It has a demo for Sean Palmer's Pro Snowboarder. It's Tony Hawk on a snowboard, so it's all downhill. So it's like all the worst Tony Hawk levels as a game. I think they're all downhill. I've never played the like full game. I have it back there on the shelf, but I've never actually like played through it to know. But my assumption would be every level is downhill. I'm messing around here, just trying to, my goal that I was going for here is to heel flip the trailer hop gap, which is this trailer here. You hop over it, and that's the trailer hop gap. Well, that went way quicker. Usually that's the one I have, like, the most trouble with. There's a weird little Satan man there that punches you when you go by him. They call him the Thin Man. And the game will explain itself. I call him little Satan Man in a minute if you don't know anything about this game. Because he's like kind of a little Satan Man. Just kind of using this one as a bit of a cleanup run while I go find all these, pick up some stat points and such. They could use a little bit higher ollie. That's the one part of this game that I do not have down, is where all of the stat points and things are. Where the decks are at. Because they change. There's 2 locations for every stat point in every deck. There's a vert skater and a street skater location for all the items. Now let's plow through this one too. This is the explanation of the little devil man. This axe here is the explanation of him. I believe also the other thing that changes is the skate letters change. That I thought I was getting the S there, but apparently not. There we go. Remember when last week when I was complaining about wall rides? Still stands. They're I was gonna say they're slightly easier to do in this engine, but apparently not. Just having a lot of realizations this time. Either that or you can't wall ride a fence. Can't wall ride a fence. Good to know. You think I would have learned that by now. We'll just do it that way. The good old-fashioned way, a boneless. Dear Lord, there we go. There's our A. There's not our T. We rode right under it. What are the chances? Rode right under it again. Well, since we're here, I'm gonna give little Satan man his little axe.
Little pigs, I'll blow your house down.
See, I told you he's a weird Satan man. There's your proof. If you were to pop into this stream and just see that part and then leave, you'd be so confused at what you just saw. You thought you were popping in for a skateboarding game and then you see the little Satan man breaking down the wall of a house. That S placement sucks. I'm really trying here. I don't know why I can't get up there all of a sudden. I nailed it first try last time. What happened? You should be able to wall ride a fence. I understand it's chain link, there's holes in it. I understand the logic of it. But this is a game where people's feet are like magnetically sealed to their skateboards. So I don't want to hear about the realisticness of wall riding on a chain link fence. Just let me do it. Well, that was not my intention. Oh, I did get the A. Didn't know I got the A. More interesting facts that the few that I do have about this one. This is the only game with Bob Burnquist not in it. He's doing like some other skateboarding game this time. Kind of weird that he decided to go against his skateboarding game that he's been in every single entry of. And continued to be in every entry of after. But he just sat this one out for some reason. There's 3 pumpkins. I gotta remember where all these pumpkins are. There's one. I think there's one in this little skateboard house.
Holy! Oh, you're pushing it.
House pretending to be a skateboard. There it is. Yep, see, told you there's one in the skateboard. I said skateboard, I meant skate park. Because nobody's house is just, you know, full to the brim. With quarter pipes and no rooms. Not even Tony Hawk's house looks like that. Okay, I got a few other simple little goals here to get. That was cool. If that were the kind of thing I was going for, that would be really cool. But I was not. I was just trying to get up this area. Oh, okay. Well, that works. We'll go from the other end. It's easier to go in from the other end anyways. Okay, we'll go through the fence to get into the other end. Okay, we'll go up the ramp to go around to get to the other end. Okay, we'll go through the trash cans, over the ramp, back down, and then over to get to the other end. Here we go.
That's it. Now, clear the second line.
What a 2000... I guess 2001? I think 2001. It's a very 2001 goal to have to knock the tree branches off the lines for the antenna for the TV. Where are we at now? Just secret tape and scores. Well, we'll get the secret tape, then we'll restart, knock out the scores, and move on to the airport. We really might have to find something else to do, because I'm really plowing through these. Do I start Pro Skater 4 on the same stream as Pro Skater 3? Feels wrong, feels unfair to Pro Skater 4. Because I kind of like to start each stream with the new game. Oh, well, the idea was there of that being cool. Well, there's been a shift. There's a shift in gameplay here between 2 and... I guess we don't start 4 next, actually. We go to 2X is our next one. There was one thought there, one complete thought that suddenly turned into a other thought that I forgot about. And it was that... The thought was that we go to the next game on this stream because this one's going by too fast. And then the other thought popped up. Or that was the thought that popped up while I was thinking of the other thought. That I've completely lost now. I had 2 thoughts and one just intruded and took over the space of the other thought. What was that thought? If only there was someone in the chat to catch that thought that I had started. But there's not, so now that thought's just gone. That's just gone forever. It was a good one too, I thought. I had a whole idea about what I was going to say for it, and now I've lost it because Tony Hawk 2, Pro Skater 2X. That just popped into my mind. Not enough. We've unlocked Skater Island. We need a solid 200,000. That's easy enough to do here. Sorry, I went into gamer mode there for a minute. Wasn't the intention to do that many crail slides in a row, but why not? Whatever works. Thought that was good. The half pipe that had there's like that one has a little rail on the end of it. It takes you to the other ones. I was gonna do that. There's all goals. There it is. It's done. Suburbia done.
Let's see you bust something out.
Man, that ice cream truck sound slaps. If I was into making music instead of into playing Tony Hawk games for nobody on the internet, I would use that ice cream truck sound as a sample. Just giving the idea out for free to anybody. Anybody can have it. Haven't saved the game a single time this run. So if everything crashes catastrophically and it's all over, then we're in big trouble. Just taking a brief pause here for a second. Checking on a few things. It's so hot in this room. So I keep the door closed. For whatever reason, the airflow in here is terrible. It's vented just like every other room in the house, but it gets so hot in here. Then I start dripping sweat. I don't know if I just got way too close to this to talk, and it probably got real loud. That was mid-sentence. I can't tell if it shows up, but I'm really dripping over here. Got 4 levels left. 5. You got 5 levels left. None of these streams have we ever got through that fast before. Look at all them goals. So many goals. There's so many goals here. There's a little fact. That noise there, that sound that goes with that little pickpocket goal is the theme song for the Neversoft Spider-Man game on PlayStation 1. Or on the 64. It's on 64 too. But that Spider-Man game. That's the theme song for it. Neversoft, the Tony Hawk people, made that game, and they use the same sound. I start this one every time with the Skate Buddy ticket because, I mean, that happens, but you just have to race down here and not get knocked down by anybody. Even your own friend apparently knocks you down. But I think that's a good place to start. And then I take these out. Kind of have a solid starting run to it. Every single time I do this same thing. It's like a habit in my brain when I do this. That I have to go through this exact order. Only at the airport is the only one I have like an order to. Oh, right at the very last. Everything is knocking me down. I've never had anything knock me down so many times. There we go. There's all of our countries visited. And then we'll knock out the secret tape. And that will be the airport. That's like all the things on my list. And after that, it's a free-for-all. But these three specifically, every time, knock these out. Alright. Now we'll do all the miscellaneous things. The other thing I haven't got to yet tonight is the soundtrack. I like to do that. We talked about it last time with 2. Or I guess it was probably the first one we talked about it. Whatever stream. One of the streams of 2. Because that one got broken up. Because I wasn't very good at it. The soundtracks to these games. This one has, of course, Ace of Spades Motorhead is like, that's the opening scene. Is that one. That's the opening that we haven't really watched any of because they always play licensed music and I just haven't got around to dropping the sound to show those at the beginning. I really should. Because they're really good. And every one of them, they have those really nice opening cinematics of just skateboarders skateboarding. But the opening song for this one, each one is an opening song. 2 is Guerrilla Radio by Rage Against the Machine. This one is Ace of Spades Motorhead. I can't think of what any of the others are off the top of my head. It also has Red Hot Chili Peppers, Fight Like a Brave, which is like, I'm not a big Chili Peppers person. That's one of my favorite ones that they do. That one, like Higher Ground, are my preferred Chili Peppers hits. I've got a little list over here of all of them. Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones, of course. I thought there was an S up here. I don't know where the S is. I've lost the S. It's in the bathroom. That's where I keep my S. In the bathroom. Oh, KSR1. Okay. KRS1. Hush. Is a solid old hip-hop track. To brain shut off there for a minute looking for that K. That song is in my rotation fairly often. I don't know a lot of KRS-One, but I do really enjoy Hush. Rollins Band is on there. I like Black Flag enough. I didn't say I'm like a big a big Black Flag guy, but I do enjoy them a little bit. House of Pain, I'm a Swing It is on here. Exhibit, Paparazzi. I like Exhibit as a feature on songs. Don't know if I'm a big fan of Exhibit by himself, but that song's okay. I only know it from the context of this. No, excuse me. A little bit burpy today. And I've got heartburn of like a mid 40s guy right now. Contrary to what I look like, you may think from what I look like, I am not in my mid 40s. But I got the heartburn of a guy that is. There's nothing of substance in these streams. Alien Ant Farm's Wish is on there. That's they're that band that is only famous for doing their Smooth Criminal cover. This is the other song they did that was good. I do like Wish. It's a rap rock song if you're into that like rap rock thing. Like Zebrahead is another solid rap rock that I thought had a song in this game, but maybe not. Guess not. I really thought there was a Zebrahead song in here. There's got to be one on some Tony Hawk game. There was no point in that. I didn't do a goal. I just like to grind that and send that off at least once. Pro Skater 2 style. We got a crooked grind around this baggage claim. And for whatever reason, I'm never able to keep the balance for this one. I thought that would be easier to get there, so I'm not going to mess with that. Wow, that was fairly painless. I thought that'd be a lot harder. This is a high score. There's our pro score and our 6 score. There we go. Knocked all of those out in about 10 seconds. Look at that. Still haven't beaten myself here, but I did good. I didn't pick up any stat points there. That's okay. Not important. Skater Island, our second competition. We're closing in on this at the hour mark. We're closing in on the end of this game. Compared to every other stream that's taken 3 hours, the second game took me 2 full 3-hour streams. That was a 6-hour game. 6-hour PlayStation 1 game. This is by far, I think, the shortest of all of them. I don't think any of them are as quickly finished as this one. Someone may correct me on that, but I think this is the shortest of all of them, seeing as how we're like nearly at the end of it already. And then it only gets longer from here. Like 2x, it's 2 games in one, and 4 with like the whole new system, and then the story mode start. They just all get way longer from here. I don't know why this one is so short. It has a lot of replay value because you unlock something for like everything you do, though. Every single time you run through it. Then you're like, here's a new character or a new level or whatever. I didn't get 9s across the board. That's okay. I'll take first place. First try. Ooh, I see. That's the problem I ran into with all the other ones, was they getting greedy on my spins. I always think I can do an extra spin. You know, I've done all the goals for every level so far. I probably have a lot more special trick slots that I'm just not using. Beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh. I had a good thing going and just ruined it right at the end. Well, I'm unbeatable now, so we'll do exactly what we did last time and just run around and pick up the skill points if we can, if there's any good ones. Any easy to reach. Oh, how could I forget? I just saw it on the ramp. Activision 02. This game was the first big push of Activision 02. It was like a big like release plan of Activision, where they put out a bunch of extreme sports games. That's how we got. Oh, I don't think actually it was the first one. Now I think about it, because what's his name? Is it Dave Mirra? Oh, sorry, Dave Mirra Pro BMX came out on the PlayStation 1. I think it was a part of Activision 02. And then it had a sequel. No, it wasn't Dave Mirra, it was Matt Hoffman. How could I forget? Matt Hoffman. It was Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, and then I think this, and Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer was a part of it, and Sean Palmer's Pro Snowboarder. There's like a wakeboarding game, and Matt Hoffman too. They're all back in here somewhere. There's wakeboarding. And they all kind of look the same. They're back there. I'm, not super necessary. I guess since we're killing time on this stream because we're blowing through all these levels, I could go look. New levels. Los Angeles and Tokyo. It means we are like nearing the end here. I'm gonna go ahead and save, because we haven't at all this entire time, and something could go catastrophically wrong in that time. I feel I need another drink already, and we've. This is where I reveal that the entire time I had a second water bottle. I had it preloaded sitting down there the entire time, ready to pop out at any moment. Alright, let's go to Los Angeles. What other songs did I not get to? Oh, Redman, Let's Get Dirty is on here. Del the Funky Homo Sapien, If You Must. That is a hip-hop classic everyone should listen to. AFI, The Boy Who Destroyed the World. That's some good AFI, like back in the super punk era of AFI. Which I like modern AFI now. I do enjoy them. The Blood album, I think is the last one. I don't know if they've released anything since then, but I really like the Blood album. It was good. And whatever the one was before that with I Hope You Suffer, and then there was, Miss Murder, like all those. That's a different AFI from Boy Who Destroyed the World AFI. That's when they're super fast 3-chord punk stuff that I really like, and there it is. That's my one running directly into a car for this game. So if you don't know that version of AFI is what I was getting to, that's a song you should check out. Also, all right, I look away for half a second, get mowed down by a van. We're gonna earthquake it. There we go. That's our earthquake. And it knocks that down. Knocks this whole bridge apart. This is like the biggest, is it Levolution? I don't remember what game used that word a lot, but Levolution. Now we've leveled illusion. Evolution to level. Is what I meant to say. Not we've leveled illusion. Oh, the Adolescence Amoeba. How could I forget Amoeba? That was another classic song of this. It's about the whole playlist. There's some really good stuff. This is one of the best playlists, and that may just be to my nostalgia speaking, but I do love this playlist here. Ooh, we hit him with the bye-bye. There we go. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to sneak over and get the secret tape fast enough, but we'll try. Be cutting it close. Nope. That's okay. There's another way to get up there that's a little quicker from the beginning. And now when we're down at the bottom, we have to deal with that stupid car. Well, you can do that. I promise you, I can go straight up this little wire here. We'll take a second run at that. I can go straight up that little wire there, and that takes me up to where the secret tape is.
Let's see it.
Okay. Third time's the charm. There we go. Look at that. And we got a skill point. Ooh. Ah, there it is. There's our secret tape. Now we got a free ball. We'll just go straight to free balling. Just the stupidest goal. This is the dumbest goal in this game. Is it because the angle to like get at these is so awkward? You have to like go to a full stop. I don't know where. I was mouth breathing super hard there. I just caught myself mouth breathing. If I heard it, you guys definitely heard it. So that's rough. That's rough. That's just out there forever now. People know I mouth breathe. People know I mouth breathe at like 1,000 volume. Oh, that would have been cool if I would have hit that stat point. This is a trick I have to do over that. I just want to get that A. We've just gone this way, I guess. Or not. Go right over it. That's okay. I'm not going to be able to find the T in this time. There is something I need to do there. Sorry, that sickness is getting me. I had to sniff. I didn't want to blow that sniffing noise through the mic at you. Because I'm courteous here on these streams. I need to do a varial as an inward heel flip. Hard flip. One of these is a varial kick flip. There it is. Down left is a varial kick flip. I have to do it over that railing. I can nail that, no problem. Or not come near getting as high over as I need to be. Ah, that would be great if I got the varial kickflip off of it. Completely missed the rail there. There we go. That shouldn't have counted, but it did. So we're just gonna take it. I did a varial kickflip well after. It just happened to be in the same combo. So it gave me that, whether I did it there or not.
Let's see you tear it up.
That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. I always assumed you had to do it over the thing. But if you just do it in the same combo, it counts it. Oh. Okay. No need to save right now. We'll just get these skate letters and then knock out a high score, and then we're on to the last level that's a fake out last level. Because before you've completed this game, I've already completed this one a few times. Once you finish it, you get the cruise ship, and then that's the last additional level. After the last. There we go, it worked that time, that was cool. It's an additional level after the last competition. For no reason at all. Wow, I couldn't have made these jumps work out better for myself. That's great. Look at that. Now we just gotta knock out some high score, and then we're done. This is my what people call a robo line, where you just jump on the one line and do everything. It kind of does it for you. You don't have to move around or do anything special. This here is it. I usually go this way though. Oh, I got greedy with the spins. I think this one I need 3K. 300K is the 6 score. Shouldn't have went up. Oh, I might be able to pull it out still. Just bear with me here. Oh, I couldn't. I really thought I could. There's your chair squeak for the stream. It wasn't very squeaky. There we go. There it is. Wouldn't be one of my streams without a nice chair squeak in there. Oh, it's 4. I was like, that was it. No, so I didn't have it quite yet. Leaving game area. There we go. That's okay. This is all way better than what we were seeing with 1 and 2. There it is. Let's see you bust something out. What else do I have that's going on this week? Or facts about this game? Oh yeah, the hidden combos. That's new to this. Where you double tap a button like a square, pointing a direction, hit square twice. That's called a hidden combo. I think you get more points for doing those. They're new. That's exciting. I caught the purple out of the corner of my eye that goes around my little camera. I thought it was a fly. Just really got me there for a minute. Here we are, Tokyo Mega Mecha Mayhem. Which is like the real last level that's not the last level, because we have the cruise ship still. And we are coming in an hour and 25 minutes. This one I don't really like. As you saw on the other ones, I kind of have a robo line for them. I don't know if this one I necessarily have a robo line for, but I kind of just hang out up here and try not to jump into those loops, because I've done that a lot. But it also works for jumping over here and then going from there. And then making my way to these little ramps back here. And smooshing my head. I do have so many, as I mentioned before, my Pro Skater tool belt of all the different, like, things I can use. I always expect to be able to do things that I can't do yet. Like there, I was trying to spine transfer, and that's not an option for another, like, 3 games, I think. Ooh. Oh no. That was our first under first place score. That thing wrecked my score hitting that little ramp thing. Oh, that was awesome. You know what? I just realized I do have an update. We talked about on the very first stream that I don't know anything about Geoff Rowley, which I now have learned it's pronounced Rowley, not Rowley. Geoff Rowley. Other than he was a cargo short guy, we went on that whole conversation about being a cargo short guy. Turns out I now know a lot, but we're gonna have to restart because I'm in second place. He happened to be on Tony Hawk's podcast, Hawk versus Wolf, this week. A podcast that I enjoy. I'm a frequent listener too. He was a guest on there, and I learned a lot about Geoff Rowley. Because then afterwards, because of his importance to the first stream, I went down the Wikipedia rabbit hole of Geoff Rowley. But he's been in my head since, for 25 years as Geoff Rowley. So Rowley's going to be hard to adapt to. But he's a English guy. Didn't know that. He rode for Flip. And he is in the... He's in the video. I watched the skate video. It's a good one. It's like 45 minutes. It's not one that I've ever seen. I'm always looking for new good ones. It is called... What is it called? Extremely Sorry is what it's called. It's got Geoff Rowley in it. Rune Glifberg. Bob Burnquist is in it. Tom Penny, who, if you play Tony Hawk games, you won't recognize Tom Penny, but he's a Flip guy. But there's some pretty good stuff in there. Geoff Rowley. That is the whole reason for this whole conversation here. One-sided conversation of me talking about Geoff Rowley. He has a really cool, like, a roof gap where he jumps from one roof to another on that. He also has a lot of cool, like, drop-ins. Very good stuff. If you're looking for a skate video, I hope maybe like at least one person picks that up from these. Then I will just I'll bring one person. Sorry, excuse me. I'll convince one person in here to watch a skate video and enjoy it with all the things you may have learned from here. If this is gonna be another second place, I'm gonna be slightly irritated. I'm slightly irritated now. So we're just nailing second places. I see why. The last place this was left was on an officer dick run, and with this at second place. Oh, that was close. That was. Oh, so it's just a dead end over there. I should have known that. That was awesome. That's the best you're going to see tonight. Right there. You've witnessed greatness. That's what I would call that, is greatness. Oh, and then I wrecked it all by having a bail. An unnecessary bail. Beautiful. This is a beautiful run. If that's not 9s across the board, I don't know what is. Okay. I'll take a 9.5. That's okay. That's fairly acceptable, I guess. I think this is how we started the last one that went so good. Man, that was I lost it there. It all got lost in that. Beautiful. Look at that. There it goes. It was cool for a minute until that happened. Oh. Yeah, so Geoff Rowley, check out Extremely Sorry if you're you know, bored sitting around looking for something to do this week, waiting for me to come back live again. Check out Extremely Sorry. It's cool. The way they I don't remember if I mentioned or not that they cut it with, like, there's claymation intros to each skater, because that's, you never see in a skate video. Most of them work by, they call them parts. There's video parts. We're breaking into education here. Everybody gets their part, so it usually has, like, you know, some kind of way to explain to you which person you're watching right then. So this one, it has like a big title card that says Geoff Rowley, so you know that's who you're watching. That's who that skater is. But to lead up to those little title cards, they do these little claymations in this one. And it's cool. It's very creative. I had not seen that before. It's a very interesting way to introduce people. And we still got the gold. That's all that matters. We're gold. We're golden. All goals complete. Cruise ship, we're at the end. Hour 35, we're at the end. Never finished one of these games on a stream before midnight. Usually it's like moments before midnight. It's 11. I'm a whole hour ahead of schedule here. Oh, I forgot to let the goal cameras play. Usually I let them play. So I'm gonna go first for the impressing the Neversoft girls, because that is always the hardest one of these to do. I have to remember where they're all out first, because it's been so. There's one. Well, not very impressive. We'll do this because we're right here. Sorry, I skipped your evolution on accident, just because I just fat fingered the X button and skipped past it. There, she's done. That's 2. There we go. There's 3. Perfect. That one worked out great. That was awesome. I agree. Is there one in the garden? There is one in the garden. There's one. So now we have... Does it tell me if I go to the goal list how many I have left? No. Why would it? Why would it be useful in that way? I feel like we're gotta be at like 5 or 6. Hey, I didn't think that was impressive, but sure, I'll take it. Okay, there's that. So last week we talked about the TV show recommendations because I was finishing Raising Hope. And while we had a decently long conversation with the chat about Raising Hope and other shows, nobody suggested me a show like I asked. We forgot the prompt because we got too busy talking about Raising Hope and how fast I watch TV shows and all the different things all the different TV shows I jump from, how I find them. So I just did what I normally do, and I just popped open into a streaming service and found something, and it happened to be Apple TV that I opened up, which I find Apple TV to be an incredible service. I don't hear people talk about it very often, but I've been calling it the new H. It's like the new HBO. That's my opinion of Apple TV streaming service. Apple TV Plus, I believe, is what the actual. That's what its Christian name or Hebrew name, whatever the word I'm looking. Hebrew name, I think, might be a inappropriate thing to say. I did not mean that in a bad way. I meant to say, like, what is the word I'm looking for? I think Christian name is the word I'm looking for. Scientific name. The bit's lost. It's gone. It's a bad bit and it's gone. That's okay. Apple TV Plus has like the best stuff on it. And I ended up on a show called Bad Monkey, which is a Vince Vaughn show. Which you never expect to see Vince Vaughn doing TV, so that caught my eye. Because I really like Vince Vaughn. Just restart that. I've lost where the S is. I don't know where the S is. It's got to be close to here. Anyways, I'm 2 episodes in to this Bad Monkey show. It's one of them whodunit mysteries. Really enjoying it. I'm not going to recommend it because I haven't watched enough of it yet. But once I know, I'll let you know if it's something I recommend. As highly as Raising Hope. Because if you haven't watched Raising Hope yet, even after my recommendation from the previous week, please do. You won't be upset with yourself. I don't know where the E is. Or the S. I have the E, I don't have the S. That's the one thing I'm looking for.
That's what you get.
What am I not seeing? It should be around here. How am I not seeing this S? Is it something I've been past? Is it in here?
I don't think so.
Where is it? Where's the S? Usually it's like right at the beginning by where you start. You can see the S. It's just not there. I'm not seeing it. Unless it's up here. Hey, look at that. The S. Well, we came across that quicker than I thought we would. The most embarrassing falls, trying to get these skate letters. Not trying to show off or anything here. I'm gonna bail on every letter. That's the goal now, is to bail every single letter. Or just completely miss where I'm heading to. I gotta go through here. The letter's right there. I can't not hit this ramp. There it is. There's the bail for it. I wasn't actually going to do that, but now I feel like I've kept the record up. I have to bail all of them. There, I didn't get a notification. Did I get it? Okay, I got it. Okay, now I have to remember how to get up there, because that's where the secret tape is. It's up these guys. Wrong guys. It's up at the top of those. There's that big red thing up across from me. That thing. Don't mind that. Just skateboarding through helicopter blades. That's cool. What are the chances I could overshoot that after that grind? There we go. No! I'm gonna end it and make sure I have the stats to even get up there. Because I don't even know if I can make it up that high. There we go. That'll get us there. We've got it now. Not if we go to the wrong grind. not only have I made adjustments to the like stream like looks, I've made adjustments to my situation and added a pillow to the chair. The one that I've complained about pancaking me every single stream. It's not helping that much, but I'm still feeling it. I really thought it was clever. Like, I was like, this'll do it, and then we won't have any problems this time. Boy, was I wrong. No! It is up there. I just apparently can't get high enough for it. Wrong way. Wouldn't that be embarrassing if I did every single goal until we got to the secret tape and then just missed the last secret tape? I stand by lip tricks being useless. I know how to how to come off of that to get that done correctly. That was awesome. I landed right on it. Okay. No! We'll come back to the secret tape. We'll get there. I was gonna remember how to... There's a way to drain this pool. I gotta remember what it is.
You fall down a lot, don't you?
Oh, that was embarrassing. Oh. Well, we're getting close to the end here. So I haven't decided if we're gonna keep this going or cut it off early. We could just have like an early night. I could be in bed before midnight. That would be pretty cool. But I do love doing things for you. So if there's any suggestions of what we should do with the rest of this stream after cruise ship, I'm open to suggestions. We could do a whole second run through the game. I don't know what the score I'm going for is, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Oh, there we go. Oh, I thought I'd phase through that. Oh. What is the goal? I don't want goal movies. That's fine. We'll goal movie. Raise the ferry. I forgot about raising the ferry. Wait, did I get the secret tape and it didn't tell me? Was I just up there wasting my hair looked real stupid there for a minute. Did I get the secret type and it just never told me that I got it? It did. I got it. It just never gave me the notification for it. Okay, well I guess we'll go raise the fairy and then we'll knock out that last score. That was cool. To drop a deck and then another deck. I thought one of these had the deck, like, a new deck on them. How am I gonna raise this boat? Like this. Okay. Yeah, that didn't give me the... I don't know why. What the glitch is here, but I'm not getting goal notifications. That's okay. Got the score left. There is a way to drain that pool. If I could remember what it was, I would tell you. And then I'd do it, but that one's escaped me. This is knowledge that didn't stick. There's a lot of knowledge that did. But that's not the one. Instead, the knowledge that stuck was Bob Burnquist isn't in this game because he did a different game. Not anything of usefulness. There's no way. There's no way we're getting the 500,000 on this one unless something happens miraculously. And like if I didn't bail that. I don't see it happening. But this could be the end of it. What other things do I have to talk about? I guess I could update you on my update you on my meals this week. My meal tonight. Because last time I talked about wrecking Chinese. Today I wrecked a pizza from the good old Casey's Pizza. A Midwestern classic. Demolished it. Chicken bacon ranch. That got us about 4 seconds of of time killed. That specific thing. What I could go through though is what I wanted to do with the other games, and I don't remember. Well, I guess we did kind of. We did the chat question somewhere in the last month. That. I'm not gonna do this again, where I transition out of a thought into a new thought and lose the last one like I did last time. So we'll go back to that. Back to what I was just thinking about. I wanted to do level rankings for each one. Like as we go through them, rank all the levels from each game. But we kind of failed that on 1 and 2. Because I was still figuring this thing out. Then now I saved that twice and lost it twice. And then punched my desk. But yeah, I was still figuring things out in those first 2. And then, you know, the last stream we did, I was just trying to get through it. So, we'll just start here with the level rankings. Probably as we'll do it after we finish. You know, when we can see them all. We'll just run through the level list and give each one a little rating so we know where they all stand. for Pro Skater 3. Until then, my other thought that popped up that I just kind of left hanging was that this is the month anniversary of these streams. He's doing these weekly streams. This is the 4th one. Feels like a big moment. I honestly am impressed that we've made it this far. Not that I thought I was going to give up or anything. I just didn't know how long this was going to... if this was even going to be a complete disaster or not. But it's going surprisingly well. And I mean, in full honesty, like I said on the first one, the reason I started doing these was because I need a watch hours for monetization. And that is going well. I've been hitting a lot. I've been racking up a lot of hours. I need... well, for the stream monetization, there's 2 levels for people who don't know about YouTube monetization. There's 2 levels. There's your stream monetization and your full ad revenue one. For the stream one, I need 3,000 hours of watch time. And I'm just about to hit my first 1,000 hours. All with it has to be done within a year. So I'm about to hit my first 1,000 hours. Very exciting. And I was nowhere near that when I started these streams. They've really kicked up the numbers. And same with the views. Have really kicked up since I started these. Not necessarily on this one, as you see by the blank chat. We've been fairly viewless tonight. It's okay, it happens. I'm just glad they picked my favorite game. Second favorite game, I keep saying favorite. It's my second favorite game of the series. It is not Underground. They picked that one because I've been able to not spend 1,000,000 hours on this one trying to do little things. So it hasn't been a slog for people to watch when I don't have chat things to talk through. But it's been great. I've really been enjoying the whole stream thing. Even just talking to myself like today. I mean, I know there's people in here. I see you. I see you silently sitting in there not saying a word. That's fine. I do the same thing. I don't like to comment on stuff. But I just want you to know that I'm enjoying this. We're not going to get it again this run. We'll just retry it there. I'll take my 1 skill point and move on. Oh, there's the deck. See, I knew it was on one of those boats. It was just not the ones I was on. It's on the complete opposite side of the ship. Those varial flips scared the death of me. Oh. Let's take this one back from the top. This top right here that I just dropped in off of. Beautiful work there. No. Oh, I didn't want to hit that. I knew I was. I didn't want to, but I knew I was going to hit it. I've never had a, like, I've made a lot of game characters in my day. As a guy who plays a lot of games, you could call maybe like a gamer, possibly. I could take that title. I don't want to, but I could take that title. I've never made a character that's wearing the exact same outfit as me at that moment. I mean, I usually try to kind of make them look like me, but I've never given one my outfit, even if it is like a little boy's toddler shirt. He's still wearing like the striped shirt. And I mean, I'm not wearing cargo shorts right this second, but he looks like me to, like, on an average day if I were wearing this shirt. It weirded me out that this mashed potato face dude is wearing my clothes. Looks as vaguely as much like me as he could at this exact moment. Now that was a combo. I can see something happening here. Not when I do that. I can see it happening here. This could be it. I quit doing that. Talk about embarrassing. What's going on? I had it for a minute, and it's just all lost. Oh, too many flips. Too many flips when I start kicking in a bunch of flip tricks. No, I'm gonna lose it right here. No! I thought I could get that jump off and not lose it there. Love this game. Are you on PS2? I'm sorry, I don't know how long that chat's been there. I just I just noticed it there. Yes, I am on PS2. Ooh. The PS2 is plugged in back there, so I just nearly pulled it off of the shelf to show the controller. Yes, I am. If you're still in there, I apologize for missing that. I didn't notice it under that welcome remember guidelines thing. It's a little smaller there than I'm used to because I've updated the way everything looks. I didn't need to restart that. But yeah, I'm rocking original hardware. That's why it looks kind of grainy. It just doesn't agree with the stream setup, the PlayStation 2. Even with the little HD cables. I don't have like an HDMI converter for it. So it gives it kind of a lot of lines. Also terrible sound quality. Golly. These are not great starts to combos. I just gotta get that. Just gotta get a good start. Hey, we went up a sub. I appreciate whoever did that while this is going on. Thank you. I don't know what about this made you want to, but thanks. I appreciate it. Because this has been a downright disaster just trying to get this score. This is what the last 4 streams looked like. I see you responded, and I will respond to that in a minute. When I'm not trying to deep combo this. I'm failing it again. There's my better readable chat right next to it that I should be looking at. It's all good. I still play this game. High score on this level is 6-something million. Oh my god. I'm having trouble popping off the 500,000 and you're out here doing 6 million. Hey, another sub. Thanks. I appreciate it, whoever did it. Don't think your sub went unnoticed. I caught it up there. I didn't catch the exact change, but I noticed it's at the 20s now. That's the dumbest wall ride. 6-something million is no joke. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I've gotten a million somewhere before, but man, I'm just not. I don't got it. I don't got that. I don't got that dog in me no more for 6 million scores. Apparently, don't have that dog in me for 100,000 scores. I'm glad to see somebody in here that also loves Pro Skater 3, the second best Tony Hawk game of all time. People either love this or it gets overshadowed by 4 for some reason. I'm glad somebody else is on my side finally about this being a great game. Man, I'm just not getting it. Personally, as I mentioned before a few times today on this stream, I'm an underground guy, but this is the second best of the series. This is the one that made me a Pro Skater fan. If I could remember how to drain that pool, we wouldn't have that problem. But that's memories lost to time. The last time I did a run through at least most of these games was in college. I played through Pro Skater 1 through like American Wasteland in college, probably my freshman year of college. So it's been a long time. Like 45 years or something like that. And since then, you know, my brain is filled with knowledge of, like, you know, adult stuff. How insurance works. Don't have room for how to drain the pool on this cruise ship in Pro Skater 3 anymore. Oh. I always try to varial flip there for some reason. I don't use varial flips that often, but it's only right when I'm on that one spot and it never lands it. Now that's a combo. That is not a grind. Oh no. Good AFT. I don't know what AFT means, but I appreciate whatever that means. I think it's good. I think you're not making fun of me, so I'll take it. I'm hoping that's just a typo. There's my varial flips again. For no reason, after I just complained about how I don't use them very often. Here we go. Now we're getting there. There it is. And it once again didn't give me my goal notification. But all goals complete. There it is. My advice is to put 8 of your special tricks to grinds, manuals, have them put the same button assignments. Example, hold down, up, triangle for manual, then there, and 1 special for grab tricks. Yeah, I should have done that because now now I've got this load of special tricks. I got all of these unassigned. I just leave everything as up down because it's way easy to do that way. Apparently, then I have 10 unassigned tricks. I guess I should have saved that, but I didn't. I'm 1 for flip tricks. One for flip tricks. Once you get good enough to put them all into 1 combo, you get big scores. Yeah, I should have spent more time putting them putting more tricks in there. Probably would have helped a lot with getting that score that we just struggled with for so long. Man, I'm a half hour early. And usually I close these up about midnight, but there's 54 goals. Did I get another skater for doing that one? No, I didn't. I've got Officer Dick. I did say this earlier, so I want to do it. But since I've got some extra time, we'll go ahead and knock out these 2 Officer Dick things I left from apparently when I was in college and played this last. Because we've done our goals. They're all done. Yes, it is OG hardware. Yeah, this is a. I'm gonna try not to yank my PlayStation off of the thing. Yeah, I got the PS2 controller going. That's why it looks like garbage, and it's a real sketchy setup for the to run through the capture card, because I don't have an HDMI plug for the PS2, so it's the YPB PR I think is what they're called. The HD white, yellow, red cables, whatever those are called. There's a blue one and a green one, and nobody really knows what each one does for their function. So it makes this look a little weird. It's got a little bit of lines on it, but I think that's the way to do it. I want to do a bunch of emulation for these. But I did say I wanted to rank the levels of each of these games, which I didn't do for the first 2 games. But since we're here, let's just go ahead and do them. They're like all great. For the worst, I want to say it might be cruise ship. Might be the worst level of this game. The lines. There's some okay lines there, like the ones with the awning, but it's not my favorite. Um, Tokyo. Right now in my mind, it's kind of like going like the last levels are the worst ones, going towards better ones. Tokyo is also one. I find it just it's kind of all over the place. There's like a couple of weird grind lines in there, like the ones I was using earlier on like the footpath, and then just the bowls out in the back. It's a weird setup. There's not a good flow to it. And then I'll put Suburbia in front of Tokyo because it's another. There's a lot of dead space in Suburbia, like unusable dead. The whole cul-de-sac. It's a cool like. Hey, yeah, it brings a level together, but it's just like a unusable. You just big open empty space. So if I remember, I put cruise ship Tokyo, Los Angeles, Suburbia, Los Angeles. They're interchangeable. I see those two as equally just okay, even though Los Angeles likes to get brought back a lot. Are you using McBoot and OPL? No, it's the disc. Wherever that. I think it's right here. Yeah, that's Pro Skater 3 on disc. It's unfortunately the greatest hits version, and it's a complete copy with the manual. That I bought for $4 is what that the price tag says there. From I don't know, 8 years ago, 6 years, 7 years ago, something like that, a long time ago. Couldn't find these games near that price now. It helps to spam a bunch of manuals to get your multiplayer up to. You're doing pretty good. Cool to see someone else playing it. Oh, thank you. You're lucky you tuned into this one first, because the first two Pro Skater games I bombed at. Thought I was a lot better than what I was. I don't know where it was at in these rankings. We'll go Airport. Airport's pretty solid. And then Skater Island. So we'll go Rio, Skater Island, Foundry, Canada. Canada's the peak of this game. Thought your console already modded. Yeah, I do have a free McBoot memory card. The great thing about those, though, is you just pop them out and then it's a regular PS2 again. You don't have to worry about it. So, I do have one. I could use it, but if I can, I prefer to go original hardware. Of course, I used that. That was for a video I did. It's got to be coming up on a year ago now. I think it's probably October, November of last year. I did a video about a canceled Daredevil game, and it was a game that it had never released officially on PlayStation, and then somebody put out the files so you could download it and run it on an emulator. And I took that and I put it on a free McBoot memory card and ran it on original. Allegedly, somebody did that, but I'm not gonna say I did it. That was a misspeak. Allegedly, someone took those files, put them on a free McBoot memory card so it could be played on original hardware. Allegedly, someone did that. But I don't use it all the time. I actually don't use it very often. I just think it's a cool device. I think it's a cool way to mod a PlayStation very easily and quickly if you're looking to do that. And there's a lot of cool stuff you can do. But I'm an original hardware guy if I can be. Oh. If you can't tell by the two massive shelf fulls back there of games I spent way too much money on before it was apparent. It slowed down quite a bit in recent years. That was rough. That's not gonna get me my 9s across the board. No, it's gonna give me like 2nd place. Yeah. I am gonna go ahead and... Oh, I guess I don't have it in the competition, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna change up those special trick slots here. Variety grind is fine. Go back to my Caspers. That's fine there. Dark slide. Some of these I question because they just take too long to animate before they count as a trick. I did it at the very beginning of the stream when I was assigning stuff. I explained, if you missed it, the Remo slide. When you do the Remo slide, it has to go one way then the other way, and it doesn't register that as a trick until after you've done both movements, then it counts. And usually I'm not in the grind long enough, like I hit it and then I go to a rail. So I'm not in the grind long enough for it to actually count. Why not force grab? That's fine. I'll do a weird one. You don't want to put a grab on a square, but I'll do it. Okay. There we go. Oof. Not a good start to the competition. This is when I was... We'll just restart that over from the beginning. When I mentioned that the lines aren't great here, there's one line right over there that I like to use, where I use that top spot. The other one that I used on the last run that we just did before I started this is right. I just completely whiffed that whole thing of where I was trying to go. It's right up through here. Just start with this, and then I missed it again. There's a rail right there. These rails are all gaps when you hit them, if you hit the actual rail. Rough. Some special tricks suck exactly for the reason you said. Yeah, that I don't know why they work that way. Like, it should count immediately when you do it. Man, I just keep nailing that. But I find the Remo slide to be the most egregious out of all of them. Like, it takes way too long for a Remo slide to actually give you any points or count as a score. Man, I played much better as the Create a Skater, probably because their stats are like exact middle of everything. And this I'm running off of skills I apparently set 10 years ago. Not what I was trying to do, but that'll work. Ah! I thought I had maxed out manual grind. What happened? Just grind around the edge of the bit. Oh, yeah. Like, you're talking about grinding around the edge in the circle. You're talking about, like, I'm assuming up here, like going off of this. And, well, not that. That was awful. I just rolled off of there in Scorpion. And almost did it again, like up on those rails up there, I'm assuming is what you're talking about. I'll try to quit bailing off immediately. I wish there was a good way to level yourself out in this game. If there is, I've never figured out what it is. Man, I can't keep a grind balanced. Yeah, that... Maybe that'll work. We'll try it. We'll go from this side. Oh, he's gonna get the timing down for all the grind. You can go the other direction too. Yeah, that other direction seemed to work fine until I ran into that wall. There, can I check my stats? Do I have like no ollie stat? Apparently it's all the way up. Just feel like he's ollieing really low. Or it's just my bad playing. It's probably my bad playing. Compared to the Create Skater, it feels like he's... I don't know, maybe he's heavy? I don't know if that's a factor. I've never known it to be a factor of this game, but maybe it is. Not where I intended to go, but I'll take it. Oh good, I got some donut points. I hate lip tricks. Lip tricks are useless. All these bales are really getting me. That's gonna be like what, like a second? That's easily a third place, fourth place run. That was awful. I apologize. I forgot to mute the mic again for that. It's a bad run. I'm not even gonna try to go through to the third run. Ah! Man, I feel like he's so low on all of his jumps. And better air with the Create a Skater. I don't even know what that was. You can remove the 4 stat points on Switch and use them elsewhere. You won't notice the difference on Switch tricks. See, I always thought that made everything worse when you're in Switch. I assumed that affected something. I could take him out of lip too, because I don't use lip for anything. Hang time. Maybe I need more hang time. Throw some spin in there, I guess. They really thought that Switch mattered, like when you're just in this mode, I thought it would affect how like everything works. That's just always been my assumption. I assumed it affected balance and everything else. This is news to me. The Switch affects nothing. See, there's more of that. I just did 2 of those Caspers, and they didn't register. They weren't. I was out of them too quick. Man, I don't know what it is. Something about Officer Dick. He just don't work right. Every bale, I'm getting it. It's getting me. Oh, that was cool. Very useless for me to be up there. That ramp is cursed. I stand by my statement that this is one of the worst maps in this game. That is nowhere near a usable score. Ah, the varials. Those varials get me. Surprise donut point. Didn't even know that was there. There we go. That's what you were talking about. But probably staying on there a little better. Right there. That's the best line on this map. Hitting those rails, because they're all gaps. That's what got me through the custom skater one, was hitting that a couple times. That's got to be a first place score. If that's not a first place score, then this is rigged. I was gonna lose it. I gave up my grind because I was gonna lose it there. That was not the intention there. Oh. I went into gamer mode. I quit talking there for a minute, which is kind of like 50% of what I'm supposed to be doing here. 50% pretending to be good at these games, and then the other half is... That was awesome. The other half is just spewing nonsense for 3 hours. I don't know if that'll seal it or not. 95.9. Got it in the bag. Just because I can, I'll do the third run. Oh, I agree with the voices coming from the game. Ah, there it is again. There's another one. Wow, that's an embarrassment after the last 2 runs that were pretty decent. Is that our gold medal? There it is. There's the gold medal. First place. I think it's about to kick into some licensed music. Yeah, it was. Don't worry, I took care of that. You can turn off the music all you want, but then when it comes to these, they're just like, yeah, we don't care. Here is the licensed music. Look at him shredding away. Well, that little thing where the thing goes colors, it does that between cutscenes. Something to do with the setup I have here with the capture card, weird PS2 stuff. I don't know what it is, but it does that. I thought I was gonna unlock a new character there, and instead I got a video of baby Tony Hawk. I don't know if I'll complete this because it's getting close to midnight, and that's usually when I cut these off, is around there. But I can do a couple goals. We ended the goal, like, we did what we came here to do. We did an all goals run of Pro Skater 3. But I decided you deserve a bonus of some terrible Officer Dick playing. You earned it. Just for watching any portion of this. There it is. There's that tape. Now my notifications are suddenly working. They weren't working last time. It didn't tell me if I had completed goals or not. I've already forgotten where all of these Neversoft girls are. I think this one's over here. I don't know if I gave myself enough time for this goal by doing it after the tape. I thought that was pretty impressive. Apparently she didn't. If I saw somebody fly off the top deck of a cruise ship, I'd give them the impressed points. No, not like that. Have a good one, dude. Gotta go. Hey, thanks for swinging by. It was great having you here. Come back next week. We're doing Pro Skater 2X. Well, not I'm doing, but next week's programming is Pro Skater 2X. So if you're into that, swing back on by. What kind of grind do I need to do on this awning? Nose blunt. What I tried to do last time, and it came out as like a crooked grind? An overcrook. Is this it? Oh, that's a backside overcrook. Is it 2 ups? 2 ups in a triangle? Oh, that won't tell me. This I just need a wall ride. There we go. Now that boat is up. Oh, it is 2 ups. It's a 2 up grind. There we go. What we got left? We got Neversoft Girls, Collect Skate, and Scores. I'm a little past my bedtime, but I think we can do it. There's one down. Also, it was cool to jump down a deck that time. I always think that I can go through that. Like it'll be like a invisible object or a collisionless object is the word I'm looking for. Either way, I've wrecked on that thing about 45 times tonight. No! I keep sliding through that door. What is the other one here? There's one here. There we go. There's all 7 of those. Now what do we got? Skate. I figure out where the skate letters are here. I think they're different from the last time. They are. Last time they were here. And then on this. Which is not the case now. There's E. I can work my way backwards from E. Usually they're in a line near each other. Well, there's S. Never mind. We'll just start there with S. I wasn't intending to go up that way, but... I gotta find a good way to get over to that now. There's K. Well, that doesn't... You see, I said I could work my way backwards, but that doesn't tell me which direction to go. Because it was just as a T in the road. How am I supposed to know where to go from here? It's clearly not there. It's supposed to be the other way. Because there's the E. And there's the A. I had two options and I picked completely wrong. Oh. What's another restart on top of the pile of 1,000 restarts I've done today? Well, that was far from my intention where I was going. Wrong way? There we go. I did it again. Went the wrong direction. I even knew which way I needed to go and went the wrong direction. I knew what I was looking for. And it wasn't getting stuck in that. That's a dumb setup. That's a bad place to have that A. Okay. Give me that A. Nope, went right past it again. It's hard to line up. Okay, so there's somewhere in here, there's a T. Because there's the E. So why is there not a T in between the A and the E? I assume this gets me to the E. Oh, there's the T. It's behind it. Terrible placement. This was so much easier on the other skater. That was weird. I don't know what that was about. Look, I'm kind of going for the high score unintentionally. Oh. Oh, let's see. I spent the whole last run. Spent most of my time trying to get this stupid A. It's just it's such a terrible place. There's no good way to line up for it. There we go. It was much less painless than the last time. Much less. Is that what I'm looking for? Much less. Yeah. Much less painless. I think I'm looking. That was. I know what I mean. I don't know what I say. Is it much? That was more painless? It took less work to do that time than it did the first time. Okay, let's see if I can knock out these scores. And then I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna do another run and knocking out those scores. That was awesome. That was a great way to. That was a terrible way to go after that, but it was a great way to start it. And now I gotta figure out how to get out of that. There we go. As a child, when I was playing this, I didn't quite understand the concept of getting out of like bowls and stuff. Like you have to just hold up and it gets you out of there. For whatever reason, my little kid brain couldn't wrap around that. So I would get stuck in that part of the cruise ship all the time, and then not know how to get out of it. I would just be hanging out in there. I have to restart my run to get out of that. Oh. Back in gamer mode, not talking because I had a good combo going here. Oh, I overspun. That would have been close to it. That was entirely an accident. No, I didn't mean to send myself off that way. I was trying to rebalance. That could have been it. That was close. I don't know if I've gotten at least one of the scores, right? Oh, I've gotten all of them but the sick. That's all I've got left. Ooh, I didn't intend to do that trick at all. It came out of nowhere on me. I don't often have a grab trick, a flip trick assigned at all in special tricks. I just do two grinds, two manuals, and then maybe a grab or two. But since it was suggested in chat, I decided to add more tricks, and it backfired on me there. Every other time it worked. Ah, the cannonball. Shouldn't have cannonballed. I had something cool going there until I cannonballed it. Eventually, I'm going to get off of this drop-in. Well, that was not nearly as good as it was the last time. No! This is rough. This is a rough go. I'll take that. That's fine. That's not, but I'll take the first thing. Ooh. Ah, I didn't think I was going to get out of that. I really thought I was going to go into the water. I'm so surprised that it worked out for me. Ah, I keep getting greedy with those extra grabs. You just leave it alone. We could all be out of here if I would just leave them alone. I don't know if this counts as a gap, but I feel it does. Crop air. I thought it should be a gap. It seemed like one that would be good for a gap. A nice levolution gap. You know, because that's not there until you do the thing. There it is. There, it's not giving me the notification, but that's all goals cleared on cruise ship. Second all goals cleared on cruise ship of the night. Private Carrera unlocked. There's that thing. There's the credit roll. I was hoping we didn't get a credit roll last time. We got one this time. There it is. There it is. There we are. We're done. Well, I think I saved it. I'm going to save it again. And that is the end of Pro Skater 3 for the night. I'm looking at the wrong case. I've got two monitors here doing different things. That's the end of that one. I appreciate everyone who stopped by tonight. You can see a peek at my PlayStation pajama shorts I'm wearing under here. That was a lie that he looked the exact like me in the cargo shorts. Because I've secretly been wearing PlayStation pajama pants all night. So next week we're doing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2X. This is one this is the only Tony Hawk game, like mainline Tony Hawk game I've never played. I had to borrow this from someone for next week's stream. So tune back in Thursday, 9 p.m. ish Central Time for some 2X. I'm really excited about it. I had to test it out. We had some issues with the Xbox making it work. So we'll go over that next week. But it involved a YouTube video and shoving a piece of printer paper down my disk drive and violently shaking it. It was quite the experience, but it works now. So I'll see you next week on 2X.